Baby, you're sick. Let me take you to the hospital.
Don't touch me!
This is all your fault, Mom. You're what's making me sick.
Wait, Eve. Just had her whole world turned upside down. Give her some space and some time.
I don't think there's enough time or space in the world to heal this. Finding my son was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. And instead, it's turning out just to be the worst.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Not now, Dr. Russell.
But you need to understand.
I can't. I'm sorry. I've dreamed of this day my whole life. It's what got me through all those horrible times at the foster home. Those years on the street. It's what's driven me to succeed. Because I knew when I finally found my real parents, I'd want to be someone they'd be proud of.
Oh, and I am proud of you.
What should have been the most wonderful day of my life, it's cost me the woman I love. And every ounce of happiness I had. I would give anything for this not to be true. I'd give anything to have anyone else be my mother but you.
Oh, my poor baby.
How are you holding up, Dr. Russell?
I was just wishing there was some way that I could turn back time and make it so that Chad never met Whitney.
Well, don't blame Chad, Dr. Russell.
I don't blame Chad. I think he's everything that I could ever want in a son. But why did he and Whitney have to fall in love with each other?
I don't know, but Simone had a crush on him too. Maybe they were drawn to him because intuitively they felt something familiar.
Yeah, he's familiar, all right. He's her brother. Oh, God, what have I done? I have no idea, Chad. Please believe me.
I believe you, Dr. Russell. It doesn't help. I've waited all my life to find my parents. And I've waited all my life to feel about a woman the way I feel about Whitney. Now I can never be with her again. See, I found you, and I lost her. Forever.
I would give up ever finding my son if I could somehow just make it right.
Perhaps you haven't found him.
What do you mean?
I may be grasping at straws, but we all know how evil my father can be. Now, he knew that Chad was in love with Whitney. He had to know how much it would hurt us if it turned out that Chad was our son.
So you think he lied about the DNA test?
He's done worse. So rather than blindly accept his word for it, I think we should all go to the hospital and verify it one way or the other.
I think so too. Alistair's sadistic enough to do something like this. Not that it wouldn't be an honor to have you as my son, Chad.
No offense taken, Dr. Russell.
And I'd give up ever finding my son if it meant that you could marry Whitney.
It's that way. I'm supposed to be home resting. Kate, I don't want to be here either, but it was your idea to change Chad's medical records in the first place. I told you it was a dumb plan.
Oh, bull. Okay, you were thrilled to have the chance to get back at Whitney for suing Chad from you.
Girls, this is no time for bickering. We have got to finish what you started and get out of here before anyone sees us. Now, come along.
Simone?
Hey, Simone.
Chad, Mom, what are you doing here?
I work here, honey. Kay, I heard you were being discharged today. I'm glad to see you finally getting home. Thanks, Dr. Russell.
Perhaps we should be on our way.
I want to tell Simone about Chad.
It may all be moot.
What if it isn't?
But then you can tell Simone later.
Tell me what?
Simone, I have something to tell you.
It's very upsetting.
It can't be any worse than the rest of your secrets.
I'm afraid it is.
What is it?
Oh, baby.
Don't try to get all warm and fuzzy. Just tell me.
You know that Julie and I had a son, and that Alistair stole him away.
It's old news.
We think that we found out who he is.
Who is it?
Chad.
Chad? Chad is your son? Chad is Whitney's and my half-brother? How do you know that Chad's your son?
Alistair told us.
He did?
But we're not taking my father's word for it.
That's why we're checking my medical file.
That's probably a good idea.
Eve, shall we?